Well, good morning, everyone. It's Mighty Stream, and I'm going to do our March the 21st spiritual principle a day in a meditation. Shout out to all of you out there. I'm excited to spend this time with you. I hope you're having a good morning. I just spent a little time with my 11-year-old. I was trying to convince him to do our reading for us. And he's like, no, I don't like my voice. And I was like, okay, maybe next time. Well, the title of the meditation is Surrendering Our Reservations, March 21st. Are y'all ready for this? I'm not sure. Oh, man. Okay, let's go. Let's go. We can do this together, right? In ridding ourselves of all reservations, we surrender. Then and only then can we be helped to recover from the disease of addiction. Basic text, chapter 4, step 1. We reserve a place for relapse when we keep a mental list of reasons that might justify using. We can tell they're a problem because we defend and protect them. Our reservations reveal our doubts. Can we stay clean through the death of someone close, a breakup, a job loss, or any major life change? As we watch other members walk through significant hardships and stay clean, we think maybe we could do the same. Seeing others choose to use when faced with unfortunate circumstances makes us wonder if they had held on to their reservations. We want to continue to recover, so we do our best to root out and surrender our reservations. As we stay clean, we may find some reservations still lingering. The truth is that we can't predict what challenges will arise. We never know what's going to happen or how we'll feel about it. This is a program for living, and challenges are bound to arise. Surrender is just as crucial with some clean time as when we were new. Eventually, we understand the value of surrendering our reservations to the best of our ability, and then surrendering some more when new issues come to the surface. Ongoing surrender gives us the best shot at recovering from this disease. We come to a place where we understand that no matter what experiences life may bring, none of them would improve if we were to use again. I will keep surrendering reservations as they crop up and use the tools of recovery to stay clean despite life's challenges. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. Wow, surrendering our reservations. I always thought about it like canceling our reservations, right? Surrendering our reservations. I like the point that this meditation makes that when I hear someone share the difficulties that they have passed through and they stay clean, I think in my mind, keep that information. It's not your experience, but keep that information because you might need it. When I see people go through similar situations that I've been through and have stayed clean, and they pick up, I think to myself, and I'm not being judgmental. I just think to myself, whoa, Wow. As hard as it was for me to stay connected to the process and not give myself a way out, as hard as it was for me to keep talking about what I was passing through and not let my reality convince me that if you just put one on top of this, you'll be all right. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Now tell me again, what? I don't even know what's going on. Why did you relapse? Why did you use? See, I related to my own experience. And so when I hear someone else's experience that came through a situation and didn't pick up, my mind says, man, keep that information. You have not gone through that, but you need to hold on to that hope and not that dope. You need to hold on to that. And then when I hear a similar story and they did relapse, my mind goes to, wait a minute, there is so much hope and not dope in our shares, so much to hold on to. What was going on with them? Like a phone call could have been the very thing to turn things around. Showing up at a meeting and coming early and staying late could have been the very thing that turned things around. Um, and I just wonder what was different. A lot of times, the only thing that was really different, really, was the level of surrender when it came to reservations. That's all. That's it. And if you're listening to this and you didn't surrender those reservations and you did use or relapse again or for the first time, or you're trying to get clean for the first time or again, keep coming back because it works. You cannot, I honestly, you cannot beat yourself up over it. You can't. Because if you beat yourself over it, then you're almost saying to the reservation that you held on to, I'm just going to increase your power. I'm going to give you more juice to use against me the next time something else comes up. You cannot beat yourself up over those relapses. You have to surrender the reservations, true, but you also have to surrender the guilt and the shame. Because if you hold on to it and say, I can't, I had a sponsee, I love her to death. I love this girl to death. And she's probably going to listen to this today and be like, here she go again, right? No, I love this girl to death. And I want to think like she had maybe 5, 6 years, but it took a long time after her relapse for her to say, you know what? I'm done beating myself up over all of that. Because really at the end of the day, when I talk about my clean time and I say that I have 30 something years clean, right? At the end of the day, it's just a notation. It's just a comment. It's just a awareness that I have done something that for a consistent period of time that I didn't think was possible. It's just a notation in my brain, right? When I say I got 30 something years clean, it's just a quick notation to myself that in those 30 years, excuse me, in those 30 plus years, a lot has passed and you have stayed clean. If you can do it that long, you can do it another day, girl. Come on now. Right? It's just a notation. It to me is nothing more than that because there was so much that was built into those 30 years, a lot of positive things, but also a lot of negative things, a lot of surrendering certain things, but not everything, behaviors in particular, right? So I'm not proud of everything that I did in those 30 years, right? So it's just a humble notation, right? And awareness that if you did it that long, you can continue to do it, right? So at the end of the day, all I had was that day and I'm not even sure I'm gonna get tomorrow. Okay? That's why saying just for today works. Are you clean right now? Are you? Are you clean right now? Just for today. I got a big jump on staying clean just for today. And that is really the only thing that I have to work with is the fact that I'm sitting here doing this podcast and I intend to go to work, provide for my family. I have all of those intentions, but they may not necessarily happen. But in my mind, just for today, I intend to stay clean. That that much I know, right? And so I have the same opportunity today as the person that just used yesterday that is finding themselves in recovery today. I have the exact same frame time, right? Uh, we still all have 24 hours. And in this moment, as I'm talking, the clock is ticking away second by second. The seconds that I just spoke have already passed. It is always present. It is always moving forward, and it stops for no one. That's a fact. So just for today works for me. And when I continue to live in my resentments towards myself and I beat myself up, I have guilt and I have shame, it is impossible for me to have a foot in yesterday and a foot in tomorrow and not focus on I'm gonna miss something in the day. I'm going to miss something in this day because I am not focused on what is in my present. I'm not saying don't make plans. I'm not saying don't do your eighth and ninth step, right? I'm not saying don't do your fourth and fifth step. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I don't let it dictate nothing today. Not about me staying clean in this moment. And we all have just for today. At the end of the day, it's so simple, it's too simple, right? It's so simple. It's too simple. All we have is right now, you know? And so I want for you to surrender all your reservations. Give up the ghost. Let it go. Because everything prior to this moment is a memory, and it will be a fading memory as time moves forward. And I don't know. I think recovery gives me choices. It gives me the opportunity to surrender all my reservations. Sometimes better than others. I do a better job at it sometimes than at others. But I have things like these meditations, meetings, a sponsor, relationships in recovery, my husband, my boys. I have a lot of things to help me to remember that what you're doing now is worth everything compared to trying to beat yourself up over something that you failed on or you didn't do the best job on. Yeah, so let's do that today, okay? Hey, listen, I could go on, but I got to get going here. I love you guys. I hope that you have a beautiful day on purpose. I know you can do it. I know you can do it, and I'm going to do it. And my hope is after just for the day, I'll get an opportunity to talk to you tomorrow. Talk to you soon.